Now we have this very fresh news today. It was just posted by Rappler an hour ago that the administration allied congressmen take issue with the Capamilia box office and the PDRs. Okay, so they're planning to conduct an investigation which I call a witch hunt. Okay, in order to sustain the controversy against ABS-CBN. So I was thinking, why do we have all this? So we have the coronavirus, and the government just decided not to renew the contract of ABS-CBN. The government through Congress, of course, President Duterte had or has a hand in this because he's been threatening to shut down ABS-CBN and not to renew its contract for years. And now they're claiming no, it's the president has nothing to do with this. But the Filipino people are not stupid. We've heard the president said time and time again last year or over the past 3 years that he's going to shut down ABS-CBN and he's going to be blocking the renewal of its franchise by Congress. And now is the time that we're seeing the shutdown of ABS-CBN. And why the hell the government has to do all this? Why did the NTC issue a cease and desist order when we know of a lot of corporations, a lot of companies that were allowed to operate despite the non-renewal of their franchise? Well, I'm gonna say this is a diversionary tactic, a typical diversionary tactic that the president and the government is doing in order to probably divert the attention of the people from their incompetence. We've seen a lot of incompetence over the past weeks, their incapability, they're incapable of doing the right thing, and the abuse of power by the government from top to bottom. And we've seen all this, flagrant abuse of power, incompetence, their inability to have a coordinated action plan in order to address these issues. The president is like hitting two birds with one stone. So, apart from the fact that he's fulfilling his promise to shut down ABS-CBN, this is also being used, in my opinion, to divert the attention of the Filipino people from their corruption and incompetence. And I was thinking, the NTC might have been motivated by two factors. It's either the NTC was ordered by someone from the top to issue a cease and desist order against ABS-CBN, or it's simply acting on its own in order to please and appease Duterte. So what I'm trying to say here is nagpapabibo lang ang mga bosses sa NTC. So let's get back to this Paulo Duterte and his allies in Congress issue. They're like cooking up, a witch hunt strategy in order to sustain their black propaganda against ABS-CBN. So they're really serious in destroying ABS-CBN, and we've heard about businessmen, who might be willing to buy out ABS-CBN, but ABS-CBN said in its press release today that no, we're not interested to sell ABS-CBN, and we've heard President Duterte said in the past, ibenta nyo na lang yan, just sell ABS-CBN. So all of these coordinated issues, the confluence of events over the past years, and just recently proved that Duterte has something to do with the shutdown of ABS-CBN, and we're not stupid to believe the lies and propaganda of his minions. So let's just read the news, shall we? The start of the witch hunt of ABS-CBN. So, three administration allied congressmen, among them presidential son and deputy speaker Paulo Duterte filed a resolution calling for a House probe into media network ABS-CBN's alleged violation of its now expired franchise. Duterte, House Committee on Accounts Chair Abraham Tolentino, and House Committee on Appropriations Chair Eric Yap filed House Resolution on number 853 on Monday, May 11, less than a week after the National Telecommunications Commission ordered the network to shut down its television and radio operations up after its franchise expired on May 4th. HR 853's orders, Duterte, what the? This is a badly written news. Duterte, Tolentino, and Yap are all allies of Speaker Alan Peter Cayetano, who previously accused ABS-CBN of unfair election coverage. But the problem is they're trying to sustain Soljan Kalida's failed co-warranto petition versus ABS-CBN 2 months ago in Feb. So they're merely reviving the allegations Kalida stated in his petition that the ABS-CBN violated its franchise by offering paid, program to its viewers. And second, the issue of PDR, the Philippine Depository Receipts. And well, according to the Supreme Court, it's not a trier of facts. The Supreme Court is not the proper venue for that petition because we have a hierarchy of courts in the Philippines. So if you have an issue about ABS-CBN's alleged violation of its franchise, that case must be filed with the lower courts, so probably with the NTC, and Kalida did not do that. So according to the news, the third day, Tontino and Yap said that through KBO, so this is one of the issues that Mr. Kalida raised in his co-warranto petition. ABS through KBO, ABS-CBN is supposedly gaining huge profits at the expense of the public while using the air frequencies provided by the government for free. But that's part of the franchise, and the Filipino people are free not to buy whatever that offering is by ABS-CBN, the paid programming that they have the KBO. So I don't even watch ABS-CBN, so it's my right as a Filipino citizen not to subscribe to whatever paid broadcast ABS-CBN offers. So why the heck is that an issue now? They're simply trying to sustain the propaganda. They're determined to destroy ABS-CBN, and according to a devout businessman, he's not willing to buy ABS-CBN, although we've known there are media reports that this devout businessman was like planning to diversify his business and try to explore media business ventures. And apart from that news, we have this NTCXX who may be detained at house if they can't explain ABS-CBN shutdown order. Because I was thinking, and like I said earlier, there are a lot of companies in the past who were allowed to operate despite, the expiration of their franchise. And this is again a drama. This is again a drama. They're trying to confuse the people. They're trying to polluting the well or poisoning the well is their tactic now. There's like a lot of things going on. Peter Cayetano attacking NTC, threatening NTC, and then we have this lawyers, DDS lawyers, threatening Cayetano and NTC with graft charges in case they're gonna allow ABS-CBN to operate. Now we have Paulo Duterte's son, and his allies wanting to conduct or execute witch hunt against ABS-CBN in Congress when all of this were already settled. what are these people trying to do in this country? They're trying to fool the people. We're not being fooled. A lot of smart Filipinos are not being fooled by these shenanigans, being performed by our politicians. This is political drama at its best. And speaking of corporations that were allowed to operate despite the expiration of their contracts, I have this list. For example, TV5 Network Incorporated, this is Channel 5, franchise expired on December 2018, but it was allowed to continue. And in fact, the new franchise bill was signed on April 2019. That's a few months after the expiration of their contract. The CBCP of the Philippines, or the Catholic Bishops' Conference of the Philippines, franchise expired in 2017, but its franchise was renewed and approved 2 years later. Subic Broadcasting Corporation, its franchise expired in 2017, and the renewal was approved in 2018. Radio Marine Network Incorporated, franchise validity lasted in until 2018, while its new franchise was approved in 2019. Smart Communication, franchise lapse on in March 2017. The new franchise was granted in April 2017. Globe Innov, franchise expired in April 10, 2017, while the new franchise was approved on December 14, 2018. So that's again a few months ago. PLDT franchise expired in 2015, while the renewed franchise was approved in 2016. Again, months and months after the renewal of the franchise. So why the hell? Why the hell did the NTC have to issue a cease and desist order? Again, that cease and desist order might have come from the top, or again, the bosses of in the NTC were simply, trying to please and appease the president. A lot of issues that have been going on these days, and again, the witch hunt has begun against ABS-CBN, and this is going to be a diversionary tactic 101 that's going to be in favor of the Duterte administration. And they're not going to fool the people. They're not going to fool us. They can only fool the useful idiots of in their base. I mentioned about the leveling of DDS. Level 1 are the most dishonest. They are the ones promulgating the rules. They're the ones spreading fake news. The level 2, the turtards, are the one willing to spread the fake news, to join in propagating the fake news propaganda of the government. And the level 3, the turtards or DDS, are the useful idiots. They're gonna swallow everything the level 2 and level 1 DDS are gonna tell them. They're gonna believe everything despite the facts, despite the reality that we have today, that all of these fake news and fake propaganda by the DDS 1 and 2 are all against reality. And one thing that I would like to show is this laughable, hilarious case of fake news done by Mr. Andanar's office. So let me just show it to you. According to Andanar, they're gonna limit PCOO social media posts after sharing false information on ABS-CBN. So who are actually posting all this? And like I said, I think I commented here, why did you just think about that now? And I thought that should have been the standard operating procedures for this office, especially that this is a government office, this is a government entity. Who the hell are posting this stupid propaganda? And I've seen, the propaganda. It's badly written. It's like written by a level three deterred who was brainwashed by the level one and level two deterred. Mr. Andanar, a former journalist, is really a traitor of his own profession. So we also have this case, PCO Secretary Marina, with identification of the individual accountable for uploading and sending the contentious Facebook post. Our office deems an investigation into this matter unnecessary. So according to them, it's already unnecessary because, well, this was probably intentionally posted. That's my theory. My theory is that this Facebook post was intentionally posted by the DDS at this office. So again, this is the Presidential Communications Operations Office. So this is a public office bastardized by stupid DDS. And I'm gonna say again, this was probably intentionally posted in order to fool their own base, probably a few non-DDS, a lot of Filipino people, but the correction that they've done, it's not gonna convince these people. They're dealing with brain dead DDS who are gonna swallow everything. The government is going to tell them, despite retraction, despite correction. So we have this news from Rappler. So there are two groups actually, two government Facebook pages. So apart from the PCOO, we have this National Task Force to End Local Communist Armed Conflict, or NTFELCAC. That is, this is like an AFP wing or arm of Facebook page of the government. So the controversial fake news propaganda infographic was posted on these two government Facebook pages. So several journalists, let me just read the lead. Several journalists, academics, and media groups banded together, releasing a statement holding the NTFELCAC accountable over its erroneous and irresponsible posts against social media giant ABS-CBN and Rappler CEO Maria Ressa. By the way, I'm against communism. I'm against socialism. Looks like this is being politicized by the government in order to blanket target all critics as Reds. When I am against communism. So, what are the posts or fake news infographics posted by these two Facebook pages? All right, here's the official statement coming from this media groups, news outfits, journalists, etc. And they included screenshots of the government disinformation campaign, which was shut down or removed by the government itself because they realize that this is total fake news, and they're not gonna fool smart Filipino people. They're probably and absolutely gonna be fooling only the level three useful idiot DDS. So, for to give you to give you a clearer view of this post, I have this Facebook page. It says, "Why would the official pages of PCOO and NTFELCAC, both official offices, are directly under the president, share fake news against ABS-CBN?" So, well, that's a good question because I'm asking that as well. The only purpose for that is that they intentionally posted these fake news, like what American liberal media have been doing. So what they do is that they're gonna post fake news against President Trump. What's gonna happen after that is that these fake news stories are gonna be picked up on Twitter, and it's gonna be shared by the haters of President Trump suffering with TDS, and it's gonna fool millions of Americans before these responsible or irresponsible fake news networks are going to issue correction, and their correction is just like one-liner corrections. So that's the purpose. That the purpose is to fool the people, to magnify the brainwashing that they've already conducted over the past days. So let me just show you what this fake news infographic is all about. So this is the post uh, in or on PCOO. So it says, basahin, and it was posted, like yesterday. Basahin, narito ang ilan sa mga key points hinggil sa issue ng pagsasara ng istasyon ng ABS-CBN. So they're trying to explain to us why ABS-CBN was shut down. So first, ang istasyon ng ABS-CBN mismo ang dahilan kung bakit nawalan ng trabaho at kinabukasan ang libo-libo nilang empleyado. So they're blaming the victims, a big victim blaming, a clear case of victim blaming. So this is only done by political psychopaths, the political sociopaths. So a clear case of gaslighting. Number two, ang request of franchise renewal ng istasyon ay disapproved. So the request for franchise renewal of the station was disapproved because of legal issues that they're facing over the past year. So that's what they said, and it's badly written. They cannot even, the syntaxes, the use of comma is totally hilarious. So number three, ngunit hindi ito inayos o ginawan ng paraan ng istasyon upang ituwid. What the hell is upang ituwid? Okay. Number four, gamit ang free airwave frequencies, pinagbayad ng ABS-CBN ang ilan sa sambayan ng Filipino upang magamit ang kanilang kapamilya TV Plus at black box. So again, another victim blaming. Again, the people have the machines or gadgets that can improve the way we watch TV. So the cell phone, the government owns the airwave, the cellular signal. So is the cell phone going to be free as well? Is the government going to sue or attack businesses for selling cell phones? So the airwave is owned by the Philippine government. So the gadgets that we use in order to improve the way we communicate, the way we watch, is not free. That's the difference. So number six, dahil sa kanilang legal issues, ang kanilang request of renewal of franchise na hindi tinuwid sa nakalipas na mga taon ay hihintayin pa ang approval mula sa kung sino man yun, hindi na natuloy. Number seven, hinayaan ng istasyon na umabot sa expiration ang kanilang franchise na walang pagtutuwid sa kanilang legal issues, kung kaya't libo-libo ang nawalan ng trabaho. Malungkot ang sinapit ng libo-libo empleyado ng ABS-CBN, ngunit batas pa rin ang mananaig. This is total BS. Why would the ABS-CBN not be interested in renewing the franchise when the ABS-CBN franchise, the president himself said multiple times in the past it's not going to be renewed, and now they're expecting that the people are too stupid to believe their fake news, to believe their lies. The people running this page, and probably all the people at the top level of our government hierarchy are all psychopaths. I don't know, but you decide. You decide. So, do we have a psychopath government? Now, like I said, The Congress, led by the president's son, is determined to conduct a witch hunt against ABS-CBN and expect that they're gonna have a lot of coerced or paid witnesses against ABS-CBN. They're known for that. But this vlog is already too long. If you like it, please like, comment, and subscribe. And this is again Uncensored Asian Vlog. And have a good one to all of you.